Alright, what do we got here? A new and final limited time series for the current update for Veneno, Lamborghini Veneno Championship. And let's see, this is one of the more expensive cars. So, give you a quick rundown on this car. Let's see, earn a Lamborghini Veneno by 100% completing this special limited time series, the usual message, and they give you a little history of the car. Like in this case, this ultra exclusive supercar was made to celebrate Lamborghini's 50th anniversary. So, let's see. It's a full-blown legend class car, supercar indeed. So it does feature full 22 tiers of events. So that's full 66 races that you gotta complete in order to win this car. Or you can buy for $17.20 if you are like allergic to gold coins. And if you cannot find a way to part with your gold, then that would be a pretty quick way to do it. I believe the car, if you were to buy it outright, I think it costs 900 gold. So it's, as I said, pretty expensive car to begin with. But it is one of the older cars that they had in Real Racing 3. So upgrade structure is slightly different than the recent ones they've been throwing our way. But in the end, this is a pretty expensive car to upgrade as well as to buy. So here's the completion reward structure divided into quarters. Let's see, you get 5 gold for 25% completion. That's a joke. But here's a caveat. As I said, this car has that older style upgrade structure, meaning at the beginning you do get 2 tiers of upgrades on every category for just the racing dollars. I mean, they're expensive, they're not cheap. But at least they are not, costing you hundreds of gold, at least not yet. So I think you can bring your PR up to, let's see, with the racing dollars only, your PR should be able to reach 79.2. And that is because in your upgrade, yeah, thanks, Natalia. In your upgrade, as I was saying, drivetrain and body actually has 3 tiers. Tiers 1, 2, 3 are cash upgrades. And then the 4th upgrade on drivetrain, the last one, is a gold, which we're gonna need, by the way, if you want to complete. Or actually, you know what? I take that back. I don't think you need the. Let's see. How does this work out? I want to say, drivetrain and body, you can get up to 3rd tier upgrade with cash only, and that's all you need to do actually. So you don't need to spend gold on drivetrain and body, at least to win the car. Now the other categories: engine, suspension, exhaust, brakes, tires and wheels. Okay, basically everything except for the engine does go up to 3 tier. As I said, up to 2nd tier upgrades, they are all cash upgrades. The last one is gonna be relatively expensive. Let's say around 100 gold upgrades. I think brakes the only one that's like 80 gold. Otherwise, I want to say tires and wheels is 100 gold, and the others are like somewhere around there. So you have to max out those, and the engine you got to bring it up to 4th tier upgrade. So the first 2 are cash. 3rd tier is the gold for, I want to say, around 120 something, maybe 125. And then the 4th tier following the gold upgrade is cash upgrade. And that is something that you're going to need. It does bring your car's PR up to 82.7, if I remember correctly. So all that combined, you end up spending, oh, I want to say 520 gold to get the car upgraded far enough to reach the PR required, which is, by the way, 82.5. Now, cash upgrade alone brings your car's PR up to like 79.2, and up through 75% completion, which requires PR 79. You can get there with cash only. So at least you can get, I don't know, what is it? Like about 50 gold, I think, because last one is with a car and 40 gold. So that is something to keep in mind. Even if you don't spend gold, if you just upgrade the car with the cash only, if you have access cash and you don't want to, shell out a ton of gold, or if you cannot spare extra 500 gold right now, you can actually, by going through at least 75% completion, you can net gold, like 50 gold. That's not for nothing. I mean, that's certainly paying out more than the flashback events these days. So something to keep in mind. Now, because the downside of the cash upgrade is that they're going to take forever. Like first tier upgrade, as you can see, is 12-hour wait. And no, they're not the most expensive, but they're not certainly cheap for somebody that's just starting out either. Of course, this car was never meant for somebody that's just starting out, because this is like one of the top tier cars. At least in one point, this might have been the most expensive car at one point, before obviously the F1 cars showed up, and the Le Mans prototypes, right? Those are obviously in different class all on their own. But anyway, so let's get these upgrades going. 200,000 racing dollars there. Drivetrain, yeah, that's, I mean, rounds up to be about 200 there as well. More importantly, the 12-hour wait time is going to be only increasing as you go. So let's see. I think the second tier upgrade is probably going to be like 18 hours, if not 24 hours. I cannot remember the increment they go up. We'll find out. So even if you wanted to like shorten the delivery time of these upgrades, that's a lot of ads you're gonna have to watch, because this is across the board, all 7 categories. So, and then okay, suspension, we're kind of going down here. 170,000. Exhausts about the same, and that's a decent boost in PR point though for one upgrade, I think. Like 0.6, 0.5. I mean, I feel like we've gotten used to these upgrades bumping up your PR by like 0.2 and 0.3. So brakes, always the cheapest one, because who needs brakes unless you need to meet PR requirement. Anyway, tires and wheels, nice to have, upgraded. So that is going to be the first round of upgrades that's gonna be coming my way. So let's see. Yeah, so there's the upgrade structure, and well, might as well do that first race, I suppose. It's gonna be 4-lapper at which one is it? Dubai International. So that, of course, International is the one that has the hill circuit attached to the club circuit, right? Or you can think of it as a Grand Prix circuit without the oval section. And my car, of course, received a white finish, which is pretty cool. All right. this car was offered for discount, and the actual car itself was offered for discount a while ago. I remember. And then they offered the upgrade discount as well. So, whoa, hello. I'll have to check my data to see if we're getting a better deal through this limited time series, or if you've taken advantage of those discount offers in the past, you got the better end of the deal. I'll see. I'll have to do some calculation. But in the meantime, let's just enjoy this little race here. 4-lapper cup race at Dubai. I probably should have done the cup race last. There's 4 laps here. International circuit is not the shortest one. Obviously, oval being the shortest one, and then the club or hill. They're both, I think, are pretty close. I want to say club, but I am probably going to be wrong on that one. But they're comparable distance. And then the national circuit is the next length, since that one is the Grand Prix circuit that is missing the hill circuit section. And then international next longer, which is the one that we're on right now. And of course the Grand Prix circuit being the longest one that goes around the farthest outside of every possibility that we get here. So instead of cutting across there, that barrier that was blocking the way would be gone, so we have to go that way. And then they'll go around the oval circuit and eventually join us right here in that cutaway. And then that cutaway right there onto the right, well, we passed both of them. The first one was for, of course, the club circuit, and then the second one is for the hill circuit inlet. So, yes, the club circuit will be the outlet, and the hill circuit will be the inlet, since it comes back into this section. So this is, of course, the part of the track that's included in, oh goodness, hill circuit, international circuit, and the Grand Prix circuit. And if you see the outlet here for the hill, right there, to our right, and then the inlet from the club circuit that we just passed, the little S's that climbs up the hill here. And we'll try to pace ourselves. As you guys know, with these limited time series, if you do too much, win by too much margin, you essentially digging yourself a bigger hole than necessary. I do not like to find myself in the hole, so try to win by the smallest margin if possible. So might have to engage in some bot training sessions if we get like some short races, like let's see, what's a good one? Endurance, when they work, they don't always work, but sometimes, well, at least in the past, they work pretty well. And the speed snap is always a quick one to run. It's generally, like if it's at like what's the quickest? I want to say the Catalunya. No, Catalunya has the autocross. Never mind. That's like a 11-12 second autocross. You can speed up. You can use autocross to slow down the bots as well, I suppose, if that is your style. But yeah, speed snap is a pretty good one. But they're usually pretty short. I'm trying to think if there's any really long speed snaps. I feel like there might be some longer ones at Daytona, but my memory is hazy. Okay, we're on the last lap, so we probably should try to stay in the lead. Let's check out the interior of this car. It's a very yellow display. I like it. Nice and bright. Easy to read what's going on. I know it's gonna be just a new point, but like on my currently I'm playing on my phone, which is obviously a very small screen. But when I do this and race this car on my iPad, you can actually see odometer, which is fixed. It doesn't change, unfortunately. So somebody's tampered with it. No, it'll be kind of fun if they actually changed, or like your, amount of fuel, like gas tank, actually adjusted depending on the lap. Obviously, we never run out of gas in this car, this game, but that would be a fun little feature to have. Not like fuel management, but just give us enough fuel. But just to see it adjust as we race. I don't know, that might be just too much to ask on a mobile gaming platform. Maybe I should just break down and go over and get myself project cars or something. Got many friends that cannot praise the game high enough, but for now, this is keeping me plenty busy. Oh, that's a lot of service bars taken out. Anyway, that is one trophy of 66 down, and we'll move on to the next race. See you there.